Hello, Business 153. Okay, so for the Chapter 3 assignment, I was assigned North Korea as my country. This country will be very difficult to have a business in, but here are some of the things that I found out, and I will link everything that I found below so you can find it there. Okay, so as far as business law, um, I have everything written down, so that's why I'm looking down so much. The People's Army and cabinet members run all companies that earn foreign exchange. So we're kind of limited there. That's where most of the management and workers are going to come from, I'm guessing. And the rule of law is weak, so there are no judges. The judiciary system is non existent over there, so that's a little bit concerning. Um, Almost all of the land is government owned, so we'll have to kind of work with the government if we're going to purchase land or use land to build a store. Um, and corruption and bribery are very common, so it's going to be hard to run a business that is not corrupt or not have bribery going on under our management at Miller Mart. Okay, so the culture in North Korea, um, if you want to maintain business relationships, you have to respect local culture, and the local culture, age, status, education, and authority are all very respected. So that is a good thing to have. If you have an education, you'll be more respected and taken seriously. So as far as our managers go, they're going to have to be somewhat educated, um, especially if we want to be taken seriously as a business in this country. Labor trends for the past few years, or at least from 2013 to 2016, the employment rate was 72 or 74.2%. So that's good. I mean, it's steady, it's not dropping. So that's a good thing. For hours of operation, so we are like a Walmart type store opening in a country that is very poor and doesn't pay very well. So I was going to say 24 hours, but I am beginning to think that we should maybe just like be open around the same time other businesses are open, or at least like school hours are from like 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. So maybe we should be open from 6 a.m. to like 11 p.m. or what normal like Harris Teeters in America would be open. I think that would still apply for North Korea in this case. Do we need management staff? Yes. And as I said before, they're going to need to be educated, so because we want to be respected and taken seriously in this country. And we're going to probably send American managers over to work with our North Korean managers at this store. That's probably going to be our only people we're going to send over there as far as people that work for us. But as far as workers or our worker bees, yes, we'll have those too. We'll have roughly like, I want to say around 20 employees just to start off. And as far as managers, we'll probably have around like 5 or 10, especially in the beginning because we'll have so many from America and so many from North Korea just to get the business started. Where are we going to get our management staff? So like I said, from the United States and from local people that are educated. As far as pay goes, for our workers, the minimum wage there, it didn't really say specifically online, but it said something about $5 to like $11 a day. So if that's the minimum wage over there, that's probably about how much we can expect to make in like profit, like around those same percentages or like around the same amount. So if we're not going to get as much business over there, then we're not going to be able to pay our workers as much. So I think average minimum wage will work. So I would say it can range from $5 to $11 depending on seniority, which is important over there. Managers, it says that the average annual salary is $2,000 a year, and that was on the high end. So I guess that's gonna have to be what we give people. Uh, yeah. Issue with talent. I'm not sure if we're going to have issues with getting people that will be talented. Um, with pay being so low, I would imagine people wouldn't want to work. But then again, if this country is as poor as what these statistics are saying, then I would imagine that people would be desperate for jobs and would be willing to do anything to keep a job. So, not sure on that one. Local economy. Will the local economy provide the skill set? Like I said, people are probably going to be desperate, so they'll be willing to learn, which we will be providing on the job training, or at least for the first 2 or 3 days. People will get the gist of things and we'll train them how to work there, so that won't really be a problem. Education. Okay, so do people need to be educated? Management will need to be educated. As far as workers, we'll educate them on the job. We'll do on the job training, like I said. How will we recruit people? Honestly, I think internal recruitment, like people that know people that are going to be good, I think that would be a really good way to get people in this type of business situation in this country. Or honestly, I just think that we will be able to hire people as we want, considering the lack of jobs and pay people are getting over there. Yes, we're gonna bring we're gonna bring workers from the U.S. Strictly rules. Okay, wait, no. Like I said, we're going to have managers from the United States, but they're not going to be permanent because nobody from the United States is going to want to move over there and be paid literally a fraction of what they would be paid in the United States. So, yeah, so our stores will be strictly local, in the long run, strictly local employees, management, and workers. Benefits. On the job training and education, if our managers need to be educated, we are probably going to have to offer that. So I'm thinking about offering education to people who are managers, already have somewhat of an education. Giving them continuing education will only make us more respected in the community. Discounts on store brand products for all of our employees, managers, and workers combined. And managers will get paid vacation days since they are on salary. And last question, language barriers. I don't think we'll have problems with that because we will most likely have translators that we will send also from the United States, or people in Korea that know how to speak English. We will hire them as translators, and thus we won't have an issue with language barriers. Now, as far as more details that I came up with, I think we should bring our own lawyers over to North Korea and have them certified in the North Korean system to be a lawyer, just so we have people on our side, because like Mr. Miller said, we need to have lawyers, and especially Miller Mart needs to have their own backs. So I think that would be a good idea to do. I'm excited to see what you guys have this week, and let me know what you think in the comments.